Underscore C admin.
Type password.
And again, it doesn't matter,
No,
right?
because it's going to get reset the first time it connects to the server. We tick the box to say create this account. It does not exist. Hide and configure SSH to only allow this user. Enable SSH and check the policy's been done.
Not
create.
And not the launch self-service.
No.
Yeah. And nothing up here authenticates
well, we
to
can
JSF?
change that to admin if you wanted to. If you know the password, you just click change. Admin.
I don't know that. I mean,
well,
I don't know if that was
cancel
changed or not. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right, click create.
Otherwise, it'll prompt me for that when it runs?
It'll pretty much go as long as your AD account doesn't expire.
Okay. I mean, I could have typed my stuff in, yeah, but...
Yeah. So you just change the name. So push the back button on the keyboard and just type AR. Okay. AES quick add is what we really want.
Oh, I see back button. Yeah. And I'm going to put my desktop where all the
Command D
rest
always puts onto the desktop.
I mean,
I love my shortcuts.
if you're somewhere else,
Yeah,
you just do Command D right there.
I love
Nice.
that one. Don't ask me how I found out. I can't even remember.
Command D.
Command
Perfect.
D. Just don't do it in the Finder because it duplicates whatever you've got selected.
Oh, really? Yeah, watch
You
out.
click create.
Oh,
Oh, did you? No, you already did it.
Yeah.
So if you just go and open up your Finder and put it back into that window where QuickTime's recording, that's fine. Just click on desktop. And if you right click on that, show package contents, open that up, and go into open post-flight with your text edit or text wrangler, whatever you feel like. Really?
the text wrangler not be an option.
It's
There.
up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. No, I don't want always, actually.
So there's the post-flight, and you'll see up the top it's got the JSS URL. The -K, remember, is for insecure communication. Ignore it. Start SSH. There's the enrolment invitation, which actually talks back to Casper and actually talks back the details of the account that's been used to authenticate. And there's your JSS policy at the end. So
It's the exact same process as the iOS devices do, essentially. It's just the enroll process. But when you said, oh, and you can also add on these other things, where does that go?
Well, okay, if you just after where it says USR SBIN Jamf policy, I'll put just before that. Well, up above where it says check the policies. Copy that section where it's got check the policies and the actual command. So just copy that. The 3 lines with check the policies.
You want all that?
Yeah, all the way from the top down to Jamf policy.
Okay.
Yep, copy that and put it up just underneath where it says, yep, from there, on return, and hit return, yep. Now change Jamf policy.
It's not check for policies, it's something else.
Space. No.
Oh, sorry.
Policy. Policy minus trigger, space minus trigger.
Trigger?
Minus trigger, yeah.
As in trigger?
The minus trigger, so the minus sign. Your mouse is in the way, I can't see.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
There you go.
Minus.
Okay, trigger, double GER, space, capital F, IRST, capital RUN. Okay, and
No,
change
but
where it says check the policies to apply first run policy.
Now, could I have done this in Recon?
No,
You've got to go in edit
you have to
this
modify it separately.
file manually.
The reason being that it's not designed to be modified like this.
Yeah.
But because we know it's going to run, it's good to, we're now calling something else outside of the actual installation.
Keeps you from having to run it manually, the second thing manually. Because you could do it that way. I mean,
Yeah.
you could run.
You
this.
could actually tell Policy to run a script after we've actually done this. But keep in mind, this installation of this package will not finish until that first run is finished running.
Which could take a while depending on what you put in first run. In first
well,
run,
no. Well, not this first run. It's what you put inside as far as the SOE or the image. You've just got to recon all of the items on that disk.
the recon's done up here though, right?
Well, there is no recon. If you scroll up, you'll find that all it's doing is actually tying into the system. And scroll down where it says check for policy. It's that policy that gets called that says you need to run a recon. So the time we do first run, there has been no recon run.
So it should be before that? It's okay to have it before?
I don't have any problem putting it, put my first run in first, because then it's going and setting the time server, the time zone, it's configuring the machine, it's binding to AD, and then the first time it connects into the JSS, it says I'm bound to AD, my time server's right, everything's correct, and here we go. We can wait a week after that to actually know that things are okay.
So if I save that,
yep,
this
just
is
do
part
Command
of
S.
post flight. Yep.
And if you actually hold down the Command key and click on the post flight at the top, it'll take you back to your path to that file. And just go back to desktop. And there's your quick add ready to go.
Yeah, same. We just modified that one. That's in there.
Yeah.
I have to put it under packages. Okay,
and
so
now, here's something good for you to do. Open up Casper admin for me while we're recording, or if we stop recording.
No, I'm still recording.
Are you?
30 meg it says.
Okay.
I don't think that shows up there for some reason.
So let's go back to Casper admin. No, the application.
That's right.
Right hand side. The dock near the trash can.
Not open actually. Something was open. Come on, baby. Not from distribution point.
Right, now, from your desktop, go and upload your AES quick add.
The one that we just had.
Yep, it's down at the bottom window. So close that one. It's down there to the right hand side of that window. Just drag that straight into Casper admin.
So I can see what I'm doing here. Put it down there?
Yep. Now, when we go into Casper admin, right click on your AES Casper Enroll PKG. Cancel that because you're about to add 20 different things. So right click on
that one?
No, the other one, Casper Enroll, the next one down. And do replace in all configurations with, and then select your AES Quick Add package.
Just at the bottom
So,
of the list.
so you've just upgraded every configuration that's referencing the Casper Enroll with our new package that runs the first run.
Okay. Now, just so I'm clear, we want to run that first run all the time?
Well, if you go into the policy and have a look at the first run, I would suggest yes.
Yeah.
So
well, we're telling it to do that, so it better be good, right? This is it.
Well, that first run script is literally what you just typed in. Policy trigger first run. Reveal, double click the script. Go to reveal in Finder. And just drag that down to text editor. So go open up text wrangler. I'll go. Drag it straight down to text wrangler.
That file, okay.
Okay. There's your exactly what you just wrote.
Oh.
It's just we got rid of the text at the top, text at the bottom, but that's calling that first run policy. Now if you close that, go over to your policies on the left inside Casper. Policies in the main window, JSS.
Just cancel this?
Yep.
Oh, the JSS, okay. Yes. Policies.
So go to your installation first run and edit that policy.
Yep. My record window's smaller, so I'm just moving around a little bit. Okay.
So you'll see the trigger, the manual trigger.
First run.
Okay, let's go to scope up the top. Or manage clients, let's go to self-service. Let's possibly use for self-service. Let's go to packages. Now you'll see that we've still got our AES Enroll PKG in here. We won't need that if we're calling it as part of this process, because it's actually inside it.
We nested that inside that.
Yes.
Or we told it to always run at the same time.
Well, because the first run calls that package, so that during the installation we don't have to call that package, we can just add it in as part of that process.
Yeah.
But because we're running it from Deploy Studio, this is altering the system for Deploy Studio. So because Deploy Studio doesn't know to bind this computer to the JSS,
yeah, we're going to have to build this pack. This package will work on our Deploy Studio,
yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah.
Just run it that way.
So then we go down to software update settings.
So
you could just,
those aren't installed anyway.
Instead of actually having any package installed, you could just, like on Deploy Studio, you could just say, like run that first run command, jamp policy trigger first run, and it goes and does the installation, software update settings, and Java for OS X. All as
We'll
part
have to have the jamp binaries there first, or it's not going to recognize.
yeah,
it won't even
right.
run, right?
Yeah.
So you have to. The golden image has to have that installed.
You need to have the Casper product installed.
Right.
So you probably remove that AES Casper enroll because you've got it as part of the actual main package now.
And Java for OS X we really don't need to either.
Yes,
that would go on our main image.
Leave it in there because that's a newer version, potentially what you've got. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you could actually remove that if you wanted to.
Just keep it simple.
Let's go to scripts at the top.
I don't even. What is that software update settings?
That's to turn off downloads or software update settings for the user.
And we created that when that wasn't
That's
created.
right. So we've got that thing down the bottom, set serve and install updates.
Yep.
So it'll do the connection to your software update server and pull down what you've already specified.
And then change it. We did that in Composer, right? Where we changed the settings based on the machine.
No, yeah, that's right. Software update
we
settings
built that
DMG
there.
is, but that software update setting at the bottom is the same as doing it in Casper.
Right. Yeah.
So what's under scripts up top? ARD, set the time zone, create local admin, and set time server. That's all good. But keep in mind, this script will go and create local admin, and because you've already got local admin probably on your SOE through the Deploy Studio, it'll just time out, error out. Not really an issue.
Yeah, we can take that off if we don't want it to.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to accounts. There won't be anything there, there won't be anything dot. Maybe something in accounts.
Printers. We're doing printers through the method where I had it here, and we go to add printer, and it picks the printers. Got it. You have to run this.
No. You run Casper admin to select the
Run
printers.
Casper admin to select the printers. And then that result is a package that goes there?
It gets just the cups configuration.
Yeah.
As part of your image, you're going to deploy all of the printer drivers.
Okay. Right. So it turns into a policy, basically.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Or you can publish it through...
You can actually turn it into a policy with a self-service item, add these printers. You can have a list of all the printers inside the printer section.
Yeah, self-service. Yeah.
Or you could actually have printers added by section on the network, but you could also remove existing printers if you wanted to. They won't remove the print driver.
With a policy, you mean?
With a policy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and there's no directory binding, so this would be where you want to put your AD binding in there, so you can force the binding of the machine.
There's no directory binding.
Because we just need to set up your AD binding.
You add it in there.
Well, remember we go through Casper admin under settings.
Okay. Yeah, and it would show here.
It will show there just a tick box and just tick it.
Yeah, we haven't even looked at that menu, I don't think.
Reboot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Only
We
software
spoke
package.
about actually rebooting the startup disk. And so effectively, if no one is logged in, do you want to reboot immediately or only if the software update package requires it? I would actually tick, if nobody's logged in, tick reboot immediately. But that's only if software update requires it. Basically saying we will force a reboot on the machine.
Right.
If anybody is logged in, now this is a problem, this one here, reboot only if the package or software update requires it. Give the user 5 minutes after
Clicking OK. Yes.
Because if they don't click OK, it'll never restart.
Right.
So generally I do reboot immediately.
I would, reboot immediately. Well, at that point, this is the first run script, so no one's really going to be in there anyways.
That's right.
I just got to write back really fast here to this crew that is another meeting that I'm supposed to have at 3:45, which I'm going to try to make.
Well, you can certainly do that. I'm not at all.
Well, you're welcome just to hang out right here. I mean, you don't have to run off to the thing. But this is the other tech integrators that need to be there for me. Okay, I'm still recording, so yeah, reboot immediately. All right, anything else under advanced? Since we're fixing this.
Fire hose, and then we just click save.
Install first round. Installation first round. So that's going to run. What we've told to do is after we run that package. So if we use Deploy Studio, deploy the box, and we just have that package as part of our workflow in Deploy Studio. And say, after reboot, run this. It's going to enroll in JSS and do everything else that we just told to do. That
including doing binding if you want to. So
you have to go into Casper admin to set that up. You can't do that through the web. You can't do that through the JSS through right here. You have to do that through Casper admin. The binding part.
Oh no, you go up to settings. You can't do it inside the normal Casper admin. You've got to do it in the web. Only Casper admin in the top left there. This is that other top left, the other left.
The other left.
Not the top.
Oh, Casper admin.
And new directory binding. Active directory and click go. And then you just have to go into AES AD. And then active directory name will be probably AES dot whatever. Network admin name, which should be a service account, so that it doesn't expire.
I'd have to ask that off.
And make sure the computer OU is correct. It is.
I'm still recording. All this screenshots would be just as good, I guess. But
I'll let you record
all right, we're just setting up this AD binding part. So, what username should we use there?
You feel the robot admin is the best one. This is for AD binding, so it should be a service account with an active directory.
It has the ability to bind, but not much else.
Ability to bind, administration. It should be an admin. It should always be an admin inside this container. Computer to add and remove devices. That's
so PSC was.
Oh, the dog line.
No, it's
No,
not.
825.
825.
Yeah.
That's it.
So using the
825.
Alright, now, just save that so you don't have to retype it. And let's go back in, so scroll to the bottom. And you'll find your AES AD at the bottom. Click on that. We can then go in and modify the other areas. So let's go to user experience. So depending how you want to do it, you can just force local home to start up. Now one thing it doesn't do like the Mac is when you actually tick between these boxes, it doesn't grey out the other ones like it would on a machine.
Oh, interesting.
So you need to actually specify, because the thing is that this is irrelevant if you say create local, like create mobile home. Because that's guaranteed, it has to be turned on. Got that?
Yeah, force local home. Yeah. If you do create mobile account at login.
One of the ones which I do like, you go to administrator,
Domain admins.
turn that off. And go back.
We don't even have a forest though.
No, I know, but the thing is that it will scan the whole thing, and it will just kill the connections on the machine. So
Can we say allow administration by and put in our?
yeah, your AD group, so AES / whatever. Actually, you should just add them. If you do the, just you can put your domain admins in it.
Is there a group that has domain admins in it?
Domain admins.
domain admin. There's
Hi. Domain administrator, and then
Just the main admin.
is that what it's called? The default one?
What is it?
You need me
Yeah, for my ID.
for your ID?
Yeah.
I think you're the last ID I've got. No, you're not. What's your name?
Young
I don't know that I have your ID. Unless it's been here for, all year long, in which case it's like in the bottom of this gigantic pile. No, I don't think I have it. Did the office say that I had it?
I think
This is the only guy I've got here in Siren. No?
I think that's you.
That's not you. That's definitely not you. I don't think I have it.
I left the borrowed laptop in the chemistry room,
Yes.
and the next day I got it from the email,
When was that?
like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
2 or 3 weeks ago? Did you check with Nomedy in the office? Nomedy in the high school tech office?
I think she said it was for you.
I do not have your ID. So will you double check with Nomedy?
Okay.
There's a few that have gotten lost down the pile here, but I think I'm really at the right spot. All right.
Okay.
So double check with her, and then come back. Okay. Yep. Domain admins. Yeah.
Okay. So I am
I
looking.
wish I could pause this recording. I'm afraid to hit stop.
Are you
I'm recording the screen as we go, so I have a track record.
So I'm in the education store. What code is it that you want me to pull off of here to put onto the Google Sheet?
That URL.
Oh, just the URL. Okay. And now I'm getting there. I'm down at $70 range right now for teachers. But now I'm starting to think about ditching, like literally bare bones in it, and ditching even more. The
Budget's
free
gonna have
stuff,
to.
why do it? Like even though, like why make this more difficult right now? Just anything that's free, goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Well, because
Because are we going to overwhelm
it's
them?
self-service. We publish the stuff that we want them to have, free or not. Otherwise, you're gonna have to say, "Oh, there's this one app called Brushes."
It's
and go get it.
122 apps right now. I'm still at a lot of apps.
That's a
So
lot
if
of
you're
apps.
going to push that many apps
No,
on
I
teachers
think
the first
it's too
time we
many.
give
I
them to
think
them.
it's too many. Yeah.
Me too. So I'm just wiping.
Wipe.
And
I
I'm
mean,
going to try to make
these
it
teachers,
as simple
brand
as
new
possible.
to iPad, kids, brand new to iPad, they're not ready for
We can
122 apps.
gift them these in the fall, but we can also then
I
say,
can
you
add
know
it
what?
anytime.
Go away and take your iPad, and then come back with 2 or 3 that you might actually use in your curriculum instead of me telling them what that they might use in their curriculum.
I am 100% in favor of simplifying, getting
Okay.
it,
I'm
down
gonna
to
keep cutting it.
yeah. Keep cutting.
I'm cutting. I'm down to what's my price now? $71.59. I've gotten it
Getting
down.
closer.
I've taken about $200 off.
Getting closer.
I'm getting there. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I'm sure it's the main
Really?
admins. Okay, you've got your. Yeah,
Anyway, just leave it there. Yeah, I don't do the mappings.
let's just save that. Did you want mobile account? No.
No, I like the force local home.
The mobile thing is, you force local home without creating a mobile account, you will not cache credentials. You will only be able to log on while you're at school.
Yeah, but I'm not really going to bind. I mean, this would be true for our teachers that have them. Most of these are going to be cart machines.
But if they're cart machines, they'll be fine. But well, in that case, you have 2 bindings. If you do AES, AD, so just say
That. Require confirmation or no?
The people just go, done all this is continue, and you'll end up with
Oh, that's for the
2,000
user.
mobile accounts. That's
Yeah.
for the user to do.
Create mobile account and login. But I don't want. I need 2 of these
So you
setups.
just add another
because
one.
I need another one because the kids in the mobile
So
carts.
leave that one as you do ASAD. So do force local home, turn off, create that. Let's just save that one. Okay, let's do new directory binding. And do, yep, the AES mobile AD, yeah.
It's really student.
Yep. Okay.
Shame we can't copy that.
Yeah, duplicating would be nice, wouldn't it? One thing we probably didn't do is actually fix up the DCs in the bottom. We need to change TC.
Oh, right.
So leave the computers, change the first part word to main to AES India. Let's see, and then copy that last. Yep. And in fact, copy all of that before you save it.
We're going to go back and fix the other one, right? User experience.
That leave force home and just create mobile at login. It's a student.
Yep.
So click create mobile account at login.
I don't really want this.
No, but you want the top one.
Oh yeah, this is the teacher one.
So you call it student, but well, we've got to go back and edit the other one. So change this one to the way students meant to.
Yeah.
So
I don't really want to use the UN.
Leave that. So turn that off. If it says teacher one, this is a student, so keep that turned off.
Do you think that's going to work? The CNC path from
students taking laptops home at all?
No.
Okay, in that case,
this should work. Force local home, but really use UNC path. That really should work, but I've always had problems with that in the past. It didn't seem to work.
Oh, it does work. The problem is that you need to make sure your AD is set up correctly for mobile network homes.
What does that take? What does that take?
For the Macs, you actually have to put the URL or path to their home directory inside the AD connection, so that the Mac plugin connection can transcribe that into a mobile network account.
The UNC path.
So it basically uses the UNC path, which you don't set by default inside Windows. You have to go into the account for that user and make sure each one's got their. You can select them and then specify this is their path. Put a wildcard in.
Why not just use a login hook that calls their connect to server based on their login name?
You can do that.
Just auto mount their home directory.
So essentially, well, it kind of does this, but it's trying to find out which service meant to connect to.
Alright.
Now we've got to go back to the other binding, the AD, and change that one to the teacher binding. Change your OU card as well. You want leave force local only. So a mobile account, which means everything they take will be moving around. That's fine. You want to save that.
Oh, it's just going to create the local account. It is going to force the local home. It's not going
by default, when you create a mobile account, because by default that becomes inactive on the local, within the AD plugin on your machine. It just doesn't do it in the web.
Okay. Save that.
Yep. And now if you go back into management up the top, and go to policies, you go to your first one.
Edit.
And go to packages. No, it'll be,
The script?
The accounts.
Oh, add package?
No, accounts. Bottom left. You've got your ASAD and student binding. So you can then specify which one you want as part of your process. Now,
I need two first runs. I need a student first run and a staff first run. A copy of this policy. Because I can't use one or the other unless I'm doing it in batches and just go change the script.
The other thing to do would be to actually go, if you were distributing using, so let's say we leave that line, go up to management. Let's say we did it via pre-stage imaging. And go to pre-stage imaging down the left-hand side there. And edit the pre-stage we've got in there now. we could actually go to accounts across the top as part of the imaging if you're using Max to image it. And you could have one pre-stage which is for teachers and one for students, and you could just tick the box in here and you just do it by itself.
Is it the same thing as the first run? Pre-stage?
Not really. You can do a lot of what you've done in first run through here, but the advantage of this would be that the pre-stage will actually try to apply all of this at restart. You've got, I suppose, a little bit more control because sometimes you re-image a machine without actually going through pre-stage. Because pre-stage is usually the first time the machine will ever see the JSS. So it's usually literally for, we've just got a batch of Macs, we're now imaging them.
Okay.
But re-imaging existing machines, you generally won't do a pre-stage because it's meant to be a time, this will actually happen at these times.
Pre-stage, that's why it's called pre-stage, I
Yeah.
guess. First time they've ever even run
Yeah.
or done anything. Yeah, okay.
We're about to run out of space and have one.
I know. Alright, I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna stop the recording.